How we doing this morning? Everybody awake? Y'all good? Yeah! Man, y'all still quiet, man. Are y'all good? It is game day. Can I get a what's up? What's up? Okay. Well, as y'all know, I am Arthur Moach, retired Pittsburgh Steeler. But today, man, we get a chance to talk to a Steelers legend. Shout out to Unibet as well for allowing us this awesome venue so we can talk to this legend. But this guy I'm standing next to right now enjoyed a 12-year NFL career, all with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah. Now, during that time, he went on to be a 5-time Pro Bowler, 2-time Super Bowl champion as well. And y'all know, we clap it up for Super Bowls right here, so get loud for the Super Bowl. Let's go. It was the 19th overall selection in the 2001 NFL Draft out of the University of Texas. Number 98, Big Snack, Casey Hampton. But now we were talking about, obviously, when the intro, you being a 2-time Super Bowl champion, 2005 and 2008. Just talk about, man, both of those experiences, and also of those 2 trophies, which one meant more to you?
What's up, everybody? How everybody doing? Both experiences were great. The first one always going to be the best one. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it's like you didn't know what to expect. It was like you dreamed of it your whole life. That was something you always wanted to do, and you know what I mean. So it was you really didn't know what to expect, and it was just the journey was unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? Especially the way we did it and the way that we went to the Super Bowl, you know, winning all the playoff games on the road and stuff like that. So that made it really, really special. And us winning the game, of course, was big. And then, of course, I had a sack.
Yeah,
and I don't do that
absolutely. Come on now.
I don't do that a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made the first one really the most special, man. And the second one, you know, you're kind of used to it then. You know, you don't take it for granted.
That's such a Steeler thing. We just kind of used to it.
Yeah, man, you win, like we were used to it, man. But you didn't take it for granted, man. It was definitely a great experience. You know, down there in the nice weather and being with the fam and stuff like that. So, and I was fortunate enough to go to 3. So, winning them were definitely a lot better than losing. No
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I like it. Now, as I also said in your intro, 5-time Pro Bowl. I mean, I started to call you Mr. Hawaii. You know, that's that when it was going across the water over there. But talk about that first Pro Bowl nod you got, man, and what that meant for you.
Man, it was a big deal, man. I remember when I first found out, we were at practice, and Coach Cowher, he was announcing all the guys, because before it came on TV or whatever, he was announcing and telling all the guys who made it or whatever, and he waited for last to say me. And I just remember him saying me, man, and everybody just went crazy because they just couldn't believe it. You know, because my position, you don't really make me do it. I have a lot of stats and stuff like that. So it was really, everybody just went crazy. Was just so happy for me, man. And just that experience of being able to go out there with my family and hang out. And I took probably 15 people with me. You know what I'm saying? We were just chilling, man. It was just a great time, man. Like I don't know how those guys deal with it not being in Hawaii anymore. Like that Hawaii experience was just. It's different out there.
Man, it looked amazing. I never got a chance to go across that water, but man, it looked good over there. And for ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we do have Casey Hampton in here, Big Snack. Into a Super Bowl is tough. So in 2010, obviously that was the one you went to, the last one, the 3rd one, where you guys fell short to Green Bay. But just talk about that experience, that team, and why it's still such a special team for you.
Well, I think that just making it to the Super Bowl is tough enough. You know what I'm saying? You definitely want to win it. But unfortunately we didn't win it. But man, the journey to get there, that's what the Super Bowl is fun, but it's the journey, man. It's like just playing the games and being with your boys and like, you know what I mean, and knowing you've been there before and having an opportunity to do it again, man, is really, really special, man. I think, man, that's something I kind of remember losing it more than winning it. Like it's crazy, man. Like you just never forget that because it hurts so bad because you know that feeling when you win. I hate that I had to feel that feeling losing that game. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely, man. See, for us, we fell short AFC Championship, so absolutely remember that feeling like, oh, it was so close. It was right there. Yeah, it hurts. Man. It hurts, man. No question. Now, taking it back to the start of your NFL career, 2001 draft, you get the call, you won 19th overall. Take us through that moment, man. Did you know you were going early? Did you have, you know, your friends and family around? Like, what was that moment like for you?
We was at the crib chilling, me and the fam, and I remember Cowher and my defensive line coach Mitch came to my workout in at Texas, and Cowher had told my agent, you know, after I worked out, like, if he's there, we're gonna take him. So when Pittsburgh came up, they had the 16th pick, and so I'm like on the edge, like, you know, like, what's going on, or whatever. They ended up trading back. So around the 17th pick, they called and asked me who I had talked to, who's been calling or whatever. I lied and said the team after the 19th pick was the 20th pick. He was calling, they would talk, my agent was talking to him. So the rest is history. They took me with the 19th pick, you know what I mean?
Let's go, man. Let's go. Well, we are definitely glad you made that move right there. Some people would call that a veteran move right there. Yes, indeed. Now, when you came here, man, you got a chance to play under one of the most legendary coaches of all time, and Coach Dick LeBeau. Just talk about that experience, man. If there were any, you know, lessons that you learned from him that you still take with you to this day.
Man, just Coach LeBeau, just a good dude, man. Just, I think what I got the most from him is, you know, a lot of coaches, when you make a mistake or you do this or do that, they like get mad or you ain't supposed to do that. LeBeau played the game, so he understood, like, you wasn't trying to do that. So he never really, like, just went crazy and, you know what I mean? He would talk to you like a man. He gonna talk to you. He gonna talk to you like a man. And, like, that's what you really respect, man, because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to trick it off or do whatever I'm doing wrong, man, you know. And one of my great things about him, man, he would always tell me, because I used to kick it like a party and, you know, and stuff like that. When I come into the meetings or whatever, he always tell me, you can't burn the candle on both ends, son. You can't keep burning the candles on both ends. You know what I mean? That was my dude, man. That was my man right there.
No, absolutely, man. That is facts. You definitely can't burn it on both ends. Now, under him, though, you were a part of some historical defenses. I mean, defense that statistically will probably never be replicated. Just talk about, man, what those groups were like and what made them so special.
Well, I think the main thing, man, is, you know, on defense, we're the Pittsburgh Steelers all the way. We build a team through the draft, and I think that has a lot to do with how guys stay connected and play together. And I think that they had a whole lot to do with our success over the years, man, because I think a lot of teams bring a lot of free agents and guys that don't mix and things like that. And I think just coming up through the Steelers system, that's what makes our team always strong, because we go through the struggle together.
No, absolutely, man, absolutely. Now, I got a couple more before we open it up to allow some of the fans to ask you questions today. But now, throughout your career, you done played with some amazing teammates, amazing personalities, Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers. Who is your favorite teammate?
Man, that's tough, man. Hey, man, I couldn't even tell you that. I'm the type of guy, man, you can see me hanging out with the kicker, the punter, you know what I mean, offensive lineman, anybody, man. I was just that guy that it didn't really matter, man. I just love all my teammates, man. I really didn't have a favorite, man. I just all over my guys. That's how it went down, you know.
No, respect. And I can tell you, even as a younger player now, man, being a chance to hang with you with this on some of the cruises we've done, always a guy that people want to gravitate to. Just a fun, just awesome personality, man. So that holds true.
Oh, really?
Now, my last one before we open it up. Your nickname was Big Snack. I'm a snack guy. What's your favorite snack, baby? Talk to me now.
Oh, man.
No, don't you lay me nothing weak either, man. I need some good stuff now, okay?
Man. That's tough right there, man. You know, I'm just a snacker, you know what I mean? Like just whatever. Like I stay snacking. Like it ain't like one thing. It's just like I'm always eating something. That's my thing. Like, or if you got something, I want to taste that. Let me get some of that. Or like let me get some of that. Like I was known for eating off of everybody's plate. I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? So I'm snacking on everything.
I like it, man. I like it right there. Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Hampton. All right, so with that being said, man, let's open it up, man, for some questions. If you have a question for Big Snack, raise your hand, man. We'll make sure we hear you out. You got a question for him? What?
Baltimore. It's not even. That ain't even close. That ain't even close, man. Cleveland. And that's a rivalry to them. You know what I mean? They ain't really rivalry to us. The Cleveland is always gonna be Cleveland. Cincinnati gonna be Cincinnati. Baltimore, it's gonna be a dog fight. That's just how it went down. I mean, it might be changing now, but when I was here, we didn't even, Cleveland and Cincinnati wouldn't even thought.
Not at all.
You know?
Not at all. Yes. Absolutely. This new era Cleveland is different right now. It's different. What's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a question for Casey Hampton, let me know. Raise your hand. If you have a question for Casey Hampton, we'll answer it right now, and he will answer it for you. If not, I can ask another question in terms of why y'all trying to get your question together. University of Texas, man. Coming out, why'd you decide to go there? Versus some of these more prestigious universities like James Madison University. You know,
Man, don't do that, man. Don't do that. I mean, I actually, man, it's like in Texas, that's the school to go to. Especially when I was coming up. We're struggling right now. We down bad. You know what I mean? We're struggling.
Took a tough one yesterday. I ain't even want to bring it up. I hate to do it.
We down bad, man. I want to put a paper bag over my head like the Detroit fans be doing at their home games. But we doing bad, man. But back then when I went, Texas, if you was going to school and you wanted to be in state, Austin was the place to be. It's like not even close to nothing else. Like, you know what I mean? So they always took care of you. And when I first went there, they told me one thing: University of Texas got a whole lot of problems. Money ain't one of them. So that was kind of ideal.
I can respect it, man. Absolutely, absolutely. If you have a question for Casey, let me know. If you have a question for Casey Hampton, we'll ask him right now. All right. Well, I do got another one then in terms of, as we talk about competition at the NFL level, man, who was the toughest guy you went against?
Man, that's tough, man. I think probably Kevin White. It wasn't because he was like strong or nothing like that. It wasn't the big guys, because the guy wasn't gonna be stronger than me, pretty much. It was the quick guys, the small guys. You know what I'm saying? They would try to grab me, hold me, cut me. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. It was more so of him keeping me thinking all the time. You know what I mean? Usually I just go out there, dog him, grab him, handle him. But with him, he made you think, because he would block you the same block. He would do it like 2 or 3 different ways. So you had to kind of be ready for it. You know what I'm saying? That's what
make
kind
it
of
all look the same. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. All right. I got one more. We're gonna ask one more time. Got a question for Casey? Anybody got a question for Casey in the crowd? Yes. Say it again. Oh, will you take a picture with her, Casey?
Absolutely.
Boom, a man of the people, ladies and gentlemen. He is a man of the people. All right. Is there any other questions? All right, well, last one I'll ask you, man, before we let you get up out of here and take a picture with the young lady over here. Coach Cowher, Hall of Famer Bill Cowher, man.
We don't have a marker.
Just talk about that experience, man, playing under him, and what made him so special to you.
First of all, he drafted me. You know what I'm saying? He's my guy, man. Like, you got to understand, becoming a man in Pittsburgh, being my coach, and like just the way he taught us, like a hard-nosed approach, and like just the toughness, and you know what I mean. He embodied everything that Pittsburgh is. You know what I'm saying? And like just a great dude, man. That's my like. Everybody say, I love Tom to death. That's my guy, but man, BC, like, when you come in with him, that's your man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Both of them, man, but that's my dude, man.
Oh, respect that, man. Respect that. Ladies and gentlemen, Casey Hampton, a.k.a. Big Snack. Yes, indeed. My dog.